Osbourne was arrested for urinating on the Alamo.
Biting the heads off of bats.
Reputation for being rock and roll's definitive crazy person.
Think I'll lose my mind if I don't find something to pacify.
He was the wildest, most unhinged rock and roll demon in music history. He was a living heavy metal god, a legend that changed the entire genre due to his out-of-control behavior, raw and hardcore music, and a power that influenced the entire heavy metal scene. Without Ozzy Osbourne, heavy metal as we know it today would not have existed. He unleashed the fires of hell and gifted us the ultimate sin of unstoppable head-banging rock and roll. But it all started with Black Sabbath. When they arrived on the scene, no one was prepared for the music they were about to unleash upon the earth. I mean, they literally were the first metal maniacs. It's thanks to them that the rock genre got a much darker and heavier sound, as well as an aesthetic that separated them from all the other bands at the time. They were always experimenting, creating music that was unique and unheard of at the time. I mean, people's minds were being blown off on a regular basis when they listened to Black Sabbath or saw them live. It was an experience that only two other bands back then were able to offer, Deep Purple and Led Zeppelin. All of them together formed the most important trinity in heavy metal music and are considered the founding fathers of the genre. You won't find a single metal band that came after that wasn't influenced by them in one way or the other. Ozzy was a head-banging wildman who had an insane energy anytime Sabbath would perform. The audience wasn't ready for what they were witnessing, and certainly not for all the stunts he would pull in the coming decades. Ozzy was not like other musicians. He was wild, unhinged, and a force of nature that was unstoppable. He was followed by one controversy after the other, offending and pissing off conservative Christians like no one else.
Okay, Paul, he is flashy, he is controversial, he is adored by thousands. But Ozzy Osbourne is also attacked by some parents who say his music is evil and downright dangerous.
These evil people have just got to be stopped.
Please forgive me, for I have sinned against you, my Lord.
I have sinned against you, my Lord. I'm looking for a miracle man. Who's not in disguise.
Swaggart is stepping down from his powerful TV ministry while the Assembly of God Church investigates him for having an affair with a prostitute.
I'm sure a lot of people at the time thought it was just a show or his stage persona, but no, Ozzy was genuinely without any control, and this also got reflected in his music. Anytime you listen to one of his songs, especially when he was in his prime, you can just feel this raw energy taking you over. I feel like people often forget just how talented he was and how much creative influence he had over what he was doing. Even after leaving Black Sabbath, he was still trying out new things and not afraid of experimenting and bending genres. He went deeper into heavy metal and also crossed into the glam and synth realms. And all of these musical periods of his life feel different and distinct. Personally, I love his 80s material the most because of his masterful mix of glam and darker elements. But also, he was always surrounded by extremely talented band members, be it when he was part of Sabbath or did his own solo stuff. Randy Rhoads being one of his best guitarists, a legend within heavy metal and especially early 80s metal. Ozzy's voice and Randy's guitar were made for each other. They perfectly harmonize and it sounds like pure magic. And even after Randy, J.K. Lee kicked absolute ass with Ozzy storming the world and pissing off everyone who grew up thinking music could be offensive and should be limited, censored, or outright banned.
Hi. Here we go. Stop trying to kill your sister. Hi. I'm Ozzy Osbourne. It's good to be back here again. Last year we had a rather bad accident when we did this. I hope one of them doesn't puke over me again this year. Keep on going, folks. Oh, my God. Why? Why can't you be like the Osmonds?
The fact that his creativity never really suffered and that he still managed to release one banger album and song after the other, despite being coked out of his mind and drunk all the time, is mind-blowing to me. I mean, Ozzy knew no limits, he lived what he preached and he truly was the Blizzard of Oz, an unstoppable force of nature spreading the gospel of rock and roll. He did whatever he wanted to do, and I think that's one of the reasons why his music is so layered and diverse. To me, it can be broken into multiple eras of his life that also represent his mindset at the time. It's also really rare for a musician, especially one that had a decade-spanning career such as Ozzy, to stay relevant that long. I mean, in that regard, he's just like the Stones or AC/DC in the sense that he was always relevant. His music was always on MTV or the radio, or someone was writing some kind of article about him. It really didn't matter what was currently popular in the mainstream or going viral. When Ozzy released new music, everyone would be talking about it for a while.
International presents the awesome power of Masters of Metal Volume 2, headlining Iron Maiden, Triumph, Precious Metal from Sanders, Urgent and Judas Priest, Coney Hatch, Accept and Heal Us, Quiet Riot, Masters of Metal Volume 2, play it real loud. It's in stores now.
When I say Ozzy was a wild, unhinged maniac, I'm not exaggerating at all. The man was the perfect embodiment of rock and roll and the heavy metal spirit. He ignored conventions and did things his own way, which included snoring loads of cocaine and abusing drugs and alcohol harder than anyone else. Even Motley Crue, who were massive druggies in their own right and out of control, couldn't believe just how crazy Ozzy was.
You have a tour starting tomorrow. Is it always like this, or is this an exception?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Come on! Come on!
Yeah. No. It's like we did. 16 days ago we got over from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
What a wicked nightmare!
Ozzy Osbourne, No Rest for the Wicked, the new album, plus his new Wicked video.
My new album, my home video, what a great nightcap!
It was almost like he wasn't even a real human and more of a fictional character. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised to see a biopic or a TV show about him in the near future. Ozzy might be gone, but the entertainment industry is certainly going to milk his spirit till the end of time.